Did you know that CEOs read an average of 60 books per year? Yet most people struggle to finish even one. I'm about to show you how to join the ranks of top achievers without falling in love with a single page. In the next few minutes, you'll discover a revolutionary approach to consuming 52 books annually, even if you despise reading. This isn't just about hitting an arbitrary goal. It's about hacking your way to intellectual prowess, career advancement, and social superiority. Imagine transforming into a knowledge powerhouse, outpacing your peers, and becoming the go-to person for insights on any topic, all while secretly hating every moment spent with those books. By the end of this video, you'll have a bulletproof strategy to conquer a book a week, extract vital information effortlessly, and discuss complex ideas as if you've intimately studied them. Whether you're aiming for professional growth, personal development, or just bragging rights, this method will revolutionize how you approach reading. Ready to leave the average reader in the dust and join the elite? Let's dive into the art of reading without reading. Let's kick off with a mantra. 1 page a day keeps illiteracy away. It sounds ridiculously simple, but this is your gateway to conquering 52 books a year. Start by committing to just 1 page daily. It's so easy, you'll barely notice you're doing it. Before you know it, you'll be flipping through chapters like a pro, all while maintaining your disdain for reading. Now let's talk about your new best friends, ebooks and pocketbooks. These portable powerhouses are your secret weapons. Ebooks on your phone mean you're carrying an entire library wherever you go. Pocketbooks? They're perfect for stashing in your jacket or bag. The key is to always have a book within arm's reach, ready to be begrudgingly consumed at a moment's notice. This brings us to the art of sneaky reading. Transform those mundane moments into productive reading sessions. Bathroom breaks? Perfect time to knock out a few pages. Stuck in a waiting room? Whip out that pocketbook. Commuting? Fire up that e-reader app. By capitalizing on these small pockets of time, you'll be chipping away at your reading goal without disrupting your day, or, more importantly, without having to set aside dedicated reading time that you'd probably dread anyway. Now, here's a radical idea. Replace your phone with a book. I know it sounds painful, but hear me out. Every time you reach for your phone to mindlessly scroll, grab a book instead. We're going to swipe right on literature. It's like dating, but instead of ghosting matches, you're ghosting your own boredom. This simple switch can turn hours of social media zombie time into accidental reading sessions. Let's talk about your morning routine. Before you dive into the cesspool of Instagram likes and Twitter drama, try morning pages. It's not as horrifying as it sounds. Spend the first 10 minutes of your day skimming through a few pages of your current read. You're already grumpy in the morning, so why not channel that energy into some forced literature consumption? By the time you finish your coffee, you'll have knocked out a chunk of your daily reading goal. Finally, let's reclaim bedtime stories. They're not just for kids anymore. Instead of doom scrolling yourself to sleep, try reading a few pages before bed. The best part? If the book is boring enough, it'll knock you out faster than counting sheep. And if you're worried about disturbing your partner, remember, the soft rustle of turning pages is far less annoying than the glow of your phone screen. Plus, you'll feel smugly superior as you drift off to sleep, knowing you're one step closer to your reading goal. Now, let's dive into the world of audiobooks, your secret weapon for passive reading. Think of it as force-feeding your brain while your hands are busy. Listen and learn while you burn. Calories isn't just a catchy phrase, it's your new lifestyle. Pop in those earbuds during your workout, and suddenly you're not just sculpting your body, you're sculpting your mind. Who said multitasking was dead? Imagine this: dishes, laundry, and literature, the ultimate trifecta of adulting. Turn your mundane chores into a literary adventure. As you scrub that stubborn pasta sauce off your plate, let Hemingway's prose wash over you. Folding laundry? That's just an excuse to get through another chapter. Before you know it, you'll be the most well-read person with the cleanest house on the block. It's a win-win situation, minus the part where you have to actually enjoy the books. Got a dog? Congratulations, you've just unlocked a new level of reading efficiency. Walking the dog, more like walking the plot, becomes your new motto. As Fido sniffs every tree in the neighborhood, you'll be navigating through narrative arcs and character developments. By the time you return home, you'll have exercised your pet, yourself, and your reluctant literary muscles. Who knew being a responsible pet owner could make you look so intellectually superior? Let's face it, jumping straight into War and Peace is like trying to run a marathon without ever having jogged around the block. We're going to start small and work our way up. Think of it as from comic books to War and Peace in 365 days. Yes, you heard that right. We're kicking off this literary journey with comic books and graphic novels. They're like training wheels for your reading habits, packed with visual cues to keep your attention and short enough to finish before your coffee gets cold. Now don't roll your eyes, but picture books are your next stop. And no, we're not talking about the very hungry caterpillar, unless that's your jam. There's a whole world of sophisticated picture books out there, from artistic masterpieces to simplified versions of classic literature. They're like the protein shakes of the book world, concentrated knowledge in an easily digestible format. Plus, you can brag about reading them in record time. As you build your literary muscles, you'll gradually progress to more complex materials. Think of it as leveling up in a video game, but instead of defeating bosses, you're conquering increasingly challenging texts. Start with young adult novels. They're not just for teens, trust me. Then move on to popular fiction, and before you know it, you'll be tackling those intimidating classics. Remember, the goal isn't to enjoy the process, it's to reach that sweet, sweet 52-book finish line, no matter how much you hate every step of the way. Here's a revolutionary concept. Read what actually interests you. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Life's too short for boring books isn't just a cute saying, it's your new reading manifesto. If you're going to suffer through 52 books a year, you might as well pick topics that don't make you want to gouge your eyes out. Whether it's celebrity gossip or quantum physics, find your niche and dive in head first. Let's embrace the from celebrity gossip to quantum physics approach. Start with the guilty pleasures, those trashy magazines you secretly love but are too embarrassed to buy. Guess what? They count as reading too. As you build your reading stamina, gradually mix in more substantial material. Before you know it, you'll be alternating between Kim Kardashian's latest drama and Stephen Hawking's theories on black holes. Talk about a well-rounded education. Now, let's discuss the genre hopping, the literary buffet approach. Think of genres as dishes at an all-you-can-eat buffet. You wouldn't eat the same thing for every meal, so why stick to one type of book? One week you're solving mysteries with Sherlock Holmes, the next you're exploring distant galaxies in a sci-fi epic. By constantly switching it up, you keep your brain on its toes, figuratively speaking, and trick yourself into thinking you're not really reading. It's like literary channel surfing, and you're holding the remote. Let's recap our journey to literary greatness, shall we? We've covered everything from sneaky reading during bathroom breaks to turning your dog walks into mobile book clubs. We've embraced the art of starting small, replaced mindless scrolling with grudging page turning, and discovered the joy, or at least the utility, of audiobooks. We've navigated the treacherous waters from comic books to War and Peace, and learned that it's okay to mix celebrity gossip with quantum physics. All of this, mind you, while maintaining a healthy disdain for the entire process. Now I challenge you to embark on your own 52-book odyssey. Yes, you, the person who'd rather watch paint dry than read a novel. Starting today, commit to this literary marathon. Remember, it's not about enjoying the journey. It's about crushing your Goodreads goal and becoming the most insufferable know-it-all at your next dinner party. Who knows? You might accidentally learn something along the way. Before you click away to start your reluctant reading adventure, do me a favor. Drop a comment below with your own reading hacks. How do you plan to suffer through your 52 books? Maybe you've discovered a way to absorb books through osmosis, or perhaps you've trained your cat to read aloud to you. Whatever your secret, share it with the class. And if you found this video helpful, or at least entertaining, smash that like button and share it with your friends. After all, misery loves company. And what's more miserable than forcing yourself to read 52 books a year?